This is special. We're outdoors at the Allyn Bay here on the Port of Allyn, and I'm with a legend, Andrew Crane. He's been our multiple winner of the Mudrun, and he's here to talk about the Mudrun a little bit, his experiences, and what you might expect if you want to participate. So before we get started, Andrew, welcome.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, this is fun. Yeah. Down here, a beautiful day.
It brings back a lot of memories.
Yeah,
a lot of painful memories.
Okay, tell me a little about yourself. You grew up here, right?
I did. Well, I went to Hawkins Middle School in North Mason, lived here for the past 20-some years, so I did a lot of growing up here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So tell me about how you got interested in running.
Well, back in elementary school, I never really lost. And so I was always just trying to find somebody that would beat me. And it took till I got to high school till I really just got, my butt kicked. And ever since then, it's just kind of like an addiction of mine.
Oh, good,
just kind of a glutton for punishment.
So you been doing the running thing, and then all of a sudden, one year, what was the year the first mud race was in?
2012.
2012.
Yeah,
this goes back
12 years ago.
12 years ago. And you won that one, the first one. And it was really packed.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people. So tell us your experience of doing the mud run the first time.
Well, when it first happened, I got pushed at the start line, and I kind of had to recover. But then I slowly ate up the ground and passed everybody halfway at the halfway point. And then you just start feeling the burn in your legs. And at that point, if anybody passed me, I was done for. At that point, if anybody decided to take the lead, I would have let them have it. But because I was still winning, and I had to,
Sure.
I had to get the W. I just, I gutted it out because your legs are on fire during this last portion of the race.
I think a lot of people underestimate the challenge that this mud run has. 200-yard run. It starts way down there by a little point and ends right about where we're at, somewhere in here. This coming Sunday, it's Sunday, our mud run's held, and we're going to have a 3.3 minus tide.
Yeah,
that's massive.
That's going to be ideal.
So if you were picking strategies and tips, and what would you tell our folks that are interested in doing the mud run, what to expect and how should they prepare?
Well, first I would have to suggest you get an old pair of shoes, because I've lost good pairs of shoes out there, and that's another reason why I'm running this race, is I'm after an old pair of shoes of mine. But all jokes aside, I would suggest some high socks, because you're going to be duct taping your shoes to your socks, and you don't want to duct tape it to your skin, because when you rip it off, it's always a drag.
That's a good tip. Okay, very good.
And there's a couple different strategies when it comes to actually running in the race. It's either you go out hard from the gun, but you'll regret it about halfway through, because you're going to feel that burn. With each step, your feet are just getting stuck in the mud, and they're getting heavier and heavier, to where by the end you're just trying to welcome that finish line with open arms.
Yeah,
but, another strategy would be just to kind of the hare and the turtle race.
Hare and the turtle.
Find a steady pace and just hold it. Even though it seems easy at first, by the time everybody's burning and falling down, here comes the turtle. Now, I've won it with both different, strategies.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's a good. So everybody has to have a different plan.
Yeah.
Now, in the past, at the start line, everybody's spread out, and I saw some people that just couldn't get started.
Oh yeah.
What happens at the start line?
Well, a lot of people are underestimating the difficulty of this run. When you're just standing there, you are sinking in the mud at the starting line.
Right.
And so, you get talked into running, showing off in front of everybody, just having fun. And it's a struggle, but that's the fun of it.
So do you stand still, or do you kind of move a little bit to keep your feet on the surface?
Well, it's important to stay warm, trying to find a good position on the starting line, make sure there's not too many people by you, and to get out hard.
Fast.
Because just at the very beginning.
Right.
Because you're going to be stuck behind everybody, and mud's going to be flying in your face.
Yeah, that's another one. Does when you have all the spectators watch, does that help motivate everybody? That's kind of, because looking at this whole park is filled with spectators. That's got to help, right?
Well,
everybody cheering you on.
Well, my mom's a vendor, and I got to do good in front of my mom. I got to make mom proud. So.
Well,
And I grew up here, and a lot of people know me, and I have a reputation to uphold, and I don't like losing.
You're the local boy that's going to have to hold it. So
yeah, so I'd like to challenge anybody to come down here and race me, and I'd relish in a race.
In fact, last year, didn't a young man just kind of squeeze by you last year?
I got beat last year, and I told him I'd be back.
Okay,
and here I am.
Yeah, I think he'll be back too.
Yeah, he'll be back. Okay. He's already talked to me about it.
He was? Okay.
Yeah, he's asking if I'm ready. I think he's scared.
Spoken like a true competitor, huh? Okay, is there, what are some other little tricks of that you could maybe help people?
Well, if you're not really big into the racing, I'd say have fun while you're out there. You know,
definitely.
Push your friends in the mud, just kind of slide around. You know, it's all about having fun at the end of the day.
We have seen people actually crawl.
I've seen somebody that had to get pulled out with a rope from the fire department.
Yeah, okay.
And
yeah, that mud can be pretty, and with this big minus tide coming, that'll push us out a little bit further. You mentioned the shoes. It's very, very important to wear shoes.
Wear a good pair of running shoes, old pair of shoes.
And you suggest socks. That's a good tip.
Yeah, high socks, lots of duct tape, because even though I've put on lots of duct tape in the past, my shoes have come off.
Yeah.
And there could be oysters in the mud, and you got to watch your feet.
Yep. What about, definitely hydrate, plenty of water. Apparently our weather's going to be in the mid 80s, a little breeze, kind of probably like today. So there'll be a little breeze. We hope not too much more than this. I don't know, this is an exciting time. Anytime we can do a mud run at Allyn Days.
Oh yeah, it's not an every year thing. Not every year the tide comes out is perfect during Allyn Days.
Yeah, that's a good
So we really got to take advantage of it while we can, and that's another reason why it's harder for me to keep winning, because it's not always a tide year. I have to wait another 5 years, and I'm really racing Father Time and my pride.
Yeah, you're getting older.
Yeah, getting older. I'm going to be 33 soon.
Okay. Well, you know, maybe in the future, if this race grows, we'll have age groups and maybe have a sanction. Wouldn't that be something? Okay. Yeah. The only other mud run I've heard about in the past was up in Bellingham. They had a festival up there. I don't know if they're still doing it or not.
Yeah.
But anyway, anything else you want to add to the folks? And you're a local boy. You want to see people down here, and
if anybody wants to just kind of have fun, wear a good pair of swimming shorts, come on down. It is a lot of fun.
We will clean you up too.
Oh yeah, they'll hose you off at the end.
Hose you up, and we will have some gift certificate prizes and maybe ribbons or something.
Yeah, and it's for all ages. You know, the kids, the adults, the grandparents. It's just it's tough though. It's tough.
Okay, we're going to be this race is going to be tomorrow, a week from tomorrow, which is Sunday, July 21st. Yeah. Okay, and the race is going to be somewhere between 12 and 1, probably the start around 12:30, and then we'll have the results and all that.
Right.
It's so much fun to watch. This is kind of a special race for us here and at the North Bay in Allyn. Other than that, anything else you want to add? I'm going to say this.
I'm going to be selling T-shirts.
Oh, good,
I got some tie-dye for sale.
Get a little,
over here.
Come check us out. Okay.
Yeah.
Is this one of the ones you made?
This is one I made this yesterday.
Cool.
Yeah, it's a mess up. But
okay.
Yeah, that's why I'm wearing it.
I might have to get one. I like it. I agree. Thank you for viewing. I'm Richard Bell of the Allyn Community Association, and this is Community Club 360. And I think what the girls do is like,
subscribe, and follow.
Follow. There you go.
I'm going to start training.
All right.